I actually came across James probably a little differently than most. He contacted myself, made sure that when he rang me that he pointed out, oh, don't hang up, I'm just touching base in relation to whether I could utilise your expertise in relation to ALI. Mentioned that he had a group of brokers that are interested in how I dealt with that process. So I offered my time. We hooked up a video conference, and then James allowed me to hang in to the rest of it. So after I'd sort of had a bit of a chat, I stuck with the rest of the video, and yeah, just interested me. So I went away and did my research, spoke to some of the brokers who I knew that James were already looking after, and yeah, that's how I came across James. So in relation to whether I had any concerns, I didn't. Because I'd already done my research when I contacted him. And I will mention one point. The only thing I would not have been able to deal with was somebody that was full of BS. So I picked up pretty quickly, being regional, we can pick that up pretty quickly, and he wasn't. So that's why I engaged James to be my business coach. So at that time, I just put on a new staff member. I know what my strengths and my weaknesses are. We already had a very successful business, but the broker who I put on was young and needed some training. So what I wanted out of this relationship was somebody to take over the training, I suppose, like not all of it, but just from a structure point of view, and just keep us pointed, or keep the ship pointed in the right direction. So James has done that. We're working really well towards that. So what I didn't sort of expect was the accountability and the structure. So as I said before, I'm very efficient in what I do, but I could see that there were some efficiencies in relation to the software that we were using. The broker that I put on had come out of real estate, so I wanted some systems in place that could really take care of the prospecting. James helped source that, and also implement it. And then moving on from that, we identified a few other deficiencies in the process, I suppose you would say, and brought some other systems in line as well. So I think it's been about 6 months I've been working with James, and in that 6 months we've brought a lot of new efficiencies into the business, and we've trained up another broker, and he's kept me accountable along the way to make sure that every 2 weeks when we touch base that I've covered off the points in the previous 2 weeks. So the accountability, I think any broker will get value from it. As I said, I've been doing this for 18 years and have a pretty successful business regionally. However, if you wish to operate with more structure or enhance the effectiveness of your team, maybe you might want to be more consistent on a month-to-month basis, like in relation to your settlement volumes. So James will, every fortnight we talk about those, so he'll keep you in line with that. If you're looking at growing volumes, or like myself, want to put a staff member on and you identify, your weaknesses are X, and then hopefully James can step in and help with those weaknesses. From our point of view, we have, so if you're looking at introducing more efficiencies into the business, then that would be a great start to start with James. And if you wish to become a more confident or effective business operator, so not just being a better broker, but just being maybe a better business. And that's one point I will make, is that I didn't put James on to be a broker support or a broker manager. I put him on from the business point of view. So that's probably the biggest thing I'll add.